Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Here's a statistic that might surprise you. In 2022, 52% of child abuse perpetrators in the United States were women. Today's case brings us a defendant who pleaded guilty to not only one, but 2 counts of injury to a child. An unsettling reminder that harm doesn't always come from where you'd expect. While the details of her actions weren't revealed, her guilty plea speaks volumes about the seriousness of the charges. Now she stands before the judge awaiting a decision that could define the course of her life. What will the court decide? Let's see how this hearing unfolds.
Right, ma'am. Good morning. Are you Kanisha Clay? Speak up, please. Okay, thank you. And Ms. Clay was previously in court, entered pleas of guilty in each of her 2 cases to injury to a child. And I have received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
Really quick, just take 2 seconds to look at. I didn't get a copy.
Yes,
Make
I
a
have, there's no changes.
Okay.
of the we reviewed them.
All right. Any reason not to go forward?
No,
All right, Ms. Clay, in each of your cases, I'm going to find that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find in cause number 24, DCCR 0694, sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of injury to a child. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison, but that will be probated. You'll be placed on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. I'm going to go over some of those in just a minute. And then in cause number 24, DCCR 0695, also find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of injury to a child. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison, but probate that. You'll be on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine and follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. I am ordering at this time that you have absolutely no unsupervised contact with any child under the age of 18. Do you understand? And you will be on the high caseload for some amount of time. That's just to make sure you get going. You'll have to report a little more often, show that you're doing well, and then that will be changed probably later as long as you're doing everything you're supposed to. It is important to me, and hopefully it's important to you that you get your GED. That is a condition of your probation. You will be required within 60 days to start that program. Do you understand? Answer out loud. Okay. If you don't do that, it's a violation of your probation, right? That's meant to help you so that you can be more successful in everything. Okay. You will have a substance abuse assessment. That's just an assessment to see if there's any issues that need to be addressed with regard to any substance abuse. If there's not, great. If there are, and they require you to do some treatment, then that is ordered, whether you think you need it or not. You understand that as well. All right. So you're getting a great opportunity today. For all practical purposes, your case here in court's over. You'll be able to serve those 2 years while you're out on probation. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of your probations, then you can be brought back into court, your probation revoked, and you could go to the state jail prison for 2 years in each of those cases. Do you understand? In each of your cases, I'm handing you the trial court certifications that show these were agreements that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. I've also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, so read that written admonishment I gave you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have any questions about the laws that apply to you on that, then just talk to your lawyer about that, okay? You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up in just a minute when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right, thank you. Good luck.
Child abuse cases are always harrowing, and this one is no exception. The guilty plea and the court's decision to impose probation with strict conditions says plenty about the seriousness of her actions. With a no unsupervised contact for minors under 18 clause and 5 years of supervision, the court made it clear her actions prove she cannot be trusted around children. What do you think? Did the court strike the right balance between punishment and a second chance? Or should this case have gone straight to jail? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gripping courtroom moments. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.